As we all know, the Disneyland Resort has prepared a phased reopening plan pending government approval, and most recently, the Downtown Disney District has recently been approved by the government to open on July 9th, and Disney has released a full amount of details on what you can expect on July 9th, the reopening date of Downtown Disney in Anaheim, California. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott. You're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. If you want to purchase some official merchandise by SoCal Exploring, click the link down in the description. We have stickers, magnets, t-shirts, masks, all that good stuff by just clicking the link down in the description below. So yes, as we know, the big announcement recently came a couple weeks ago that the Disneyland Resort was planning to open their theme parks on July 17th, Downtown Disney on July 19th, and the resort hotels on July 23rd. But it was pending a local and state government. Well, both the resort hotels and Downtown Disney have been officially approved by state and local governments. So what does that mean? Well, it means that July 9th is the official date that Downtown Disney is reopening. Now, the July 17th date for the reopening of both Disney's California Adventure and the Disneyland theme park are still pending, but we'll get to that a little bit later down the way once they announce it, probably like a week from now. But in today's video, let's talk a know before you go to Downtown Disney, and we will be out there covering and filming a full vlog for you guys. Check out some stuff, tasting some different foods and stuff that we normally don't get to taste because we're so busy with the theme parks, and we'll be out there filming our experience at Downtown Disney on opening day. But let's dive into the know before you go and exactly what's going to be open. And you can find the full list of details. I'm going to be going over with you guys right now on the website, but you can go to the Disneyland Resort website. If you're not able to comprehend stuff by listening, you can go read it for yourself on the Disneyland Resort website. But here's the page: Downtown Disney District, know before you go. A phased reopening of the Downtown Disney District will begin on July 9th, 2020. One of the big things that everybody is wondering is, will the World of Disney Store open with the Downtown Disney? And the answer to that is yes. The World of Disney Store will be open with Downtown Disney when they open up on July 9th. So that's big news because the World of Disney over at Disney Springs didn't open up until like a week after their opening date. But it's nice to know that World of Disney is going to be opening with Downtown Disney on July 9th, their reopening date. Now let's go over some of the stuff that you're going to expect when you head out to Downtown Disney. And one of the things is parking. Where are you going to be allowed to park? Well, during this initial reopening phase, guests will be instructed to self-park in the Simba parking lot. If you guys don't know where that is, that's if you keep driving past Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals, you'll go under the bridge where the Lego store is at, and there will be a sign that says Simba lot right behind the Paradise Pier Hotel. That is where the Simba parking lot is at. And make their way to the Downtown Disney District entrance adjacent to the Disneyland Hotel near Earl of Sandwich. All other guest parking locations will be closed. Rideshare drop-offs will occur on Harbor Boulevard guest drop-off and pickup location, or at the Downtown Disney District guest drop-off and pickup location on Downtown Drive. Now, I don't think that the other side of the entrance to the resort is going to be open. There'd just be no point in it. I think they only want to open up right now the main Downtown Disney entrance way, and that's not where the hub of both Disneyland and DCA are at. That is where the Disneyland Hotel is at. It's going to be really cool to see if we're allowed to actually go up to the gates of Disneyland and DCA to see the work that they're doing right now to prep the parks for reopening. It'd be cool to get that on camera. I know that people were able to do that beforehand, before the parks closed, but I didn't make it out there. So, I don't know, maybe hopefully we'll get to see that once we go out there on July 9th. Temperature screenings will be a thing, and security screenings right here. All guests are required to undergo temperature screenings prior to entering the Downtown Disney District. So during this initial reopening period, guests will undergo temperature screenings in front of the designated Downtown Disney District security screening location based on guidance from health authorities. Anyone displaying a temperature of 100.4 degrees or above will be directed to an additional location for rescreening. A guest with a temperature of 100.4 degrees or above, in addition to everyone in the guest traveling party, will not be allowed entry. So if one person in your party has a fever over 100.4, you actually will not be able to get to go in at all. You'll be directed to a different rescreening process, so you'll probably give you a chance to like cool down and stand there for a bit, and then if at that point you still get 100.4, then you just won't be able to be let in. But if it's just because you're walking from the parking lot and you just got all hot and sweaty, then maybe standing for a couple minutes and cooling down will help you out get into downtown Disney. So make sure that there's nobody sick in your party, and you shouldn't be going to downtown Disney if you're feeling the symptoms at all, because that would result in a new COVID spike, and that means that none of the theme parks can open, nor do these different theme park shopping districts get to open at all. But obviously we also have the enhanced cleanliness procedures. Basically the Disney custodial team is going to be all over the area, constantly sanitizing stuff, major touch points, including benches, including door handles, all over the place. Face coverings will be required. Guests are required to bring and wear face coverings when visiting the downtown Disney districts. All face coverings should fully cover an individual's nose and mouth and allow the guests to remain hands-free. Fit snugly but comfortably against the side of the face. Be secured with ties or ear loops, and be made of breathable material, either disposable or reusable. Costume masks are not considered appropriate and prohibited from being worn. And that's basically saying don't wear a freaking Incredibles mask, or don't wear, I'm trying to think of any other mask, but you get the gist of it. You have to wear an actual face mask that's going to help you protect yourself from getting COVID-19. And I do want to mention that real quick. You're going at your own risk to these places, and Disney has put that out there, that you're going at your own risk. You know, you could be exposed to COVID-19 if you go to these places, so just keep that in mind. And of course, the big thing is social distancing. So signage, directional signage has been installed to assist guests to maintain physical distancing as they move throughout the property. Additionally, ground markings will help promote proper physical distancing when queuing is needed at a location. Following guidance from health authorities and government agencies regarding enhanced screening procedures and prevention measures, we have made some temporary adjustments that include limited contact guest services to promote physical distancing and cleanliness. Physical barriers have been added in select places where it is difficult to maintain strict physical distancing guidelines. These may be visible in the areas around cash registers, for example, to help ensure proper distances between people. And lastly, cashless transaction. At this time, it is recommended that guests use cashless payment options while visiting the downtown Disney district, including debit cards, credit cards, Disney gift cards, etc. So basically, they don't want you using cash, so take it, but they're highly encouraging that you use a debit card or a credit card or any form of card. Just don't use cash. I wouldn't recommend taking cash at all. It's just unsanitary, and it's not going to really help with preventing COVID from spreading at all. A couple changes to dining at downtown Disney is increased outdoor patio style seating available at select locations, parties seated at tables 6 feet apart, and digital or single use menus available at many locations. And then for reservations for some table service restaurants, guests will be able to make advanced dining reservations by booking online or on the official Disneyland app. Some dining locations may also use their own reservation system or virtual waitlist. Please check in with each individual location to confirm the reservation process. Keep in mind, upon your arrival, all members of your party must be present before seating, and hosts must bring your entire party to the table at one time. I pulled up the reservation system right here for downtown Disney, and it doesn't look like there's any restaurants on there quite yet, probably because they need to get prepared for it. But as of today, filming this June 22nd, there are no restaurants on there at all. But I'd check in with their Disneyland Resort mobile app as we get closer to that date to check out what restaurants are available and what different eateries are available. Also, there are no hours quite yet for downtown Disney, but I'm assuming it'll be similar to the Disney Springs hours. And as soon as we find that out, we will let you guys know on our social medias what times are for July 9th, what time they're opening and what time they're closing at. But that does it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this Know Before You Go to downtown Disney, and I hope you guys are excited as I am to finally get out to the Disneyland Resort. Even though it's not the theme parks, at least we get to get out there and have some fun at downtown Disney and go check out some potential new merch in the World of Disney store. I'm excited. You guys should be excited too. But as always, you guys need to make sure to protect yourself by not going out to these places and follow all CDC guidelines so we don't get the theme parks and different shopping districts like this closed. And of course, also to prevent the spread of COVID-19, because as we know, it's a very serious virus and we should all be protecting ourselves as well as the people around us. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.